This is a video bonus for the Ask the Ninja Show. This won't be on the podcast. This is just for you guys. Check this out. Is this not the coolest thing? Seriously. Right there. Like this, the most awesome thing ever. Yeah. All the details in this thing. Whoa. Bonus time. Yeah. This is what I spent my money on. It is. But like, seriously. How cool is this? Alright. Now that I showed off the coolness, let's actually get started with the show. Which, I don't know if you know that, but for the show, I gotta hook up the audio system for the mic. Alright, are you guys ready for the actual show? That was just a little video bonus for everybody. The Hulkbuster. If anything got it. Come on, let's school that. And don't forget, back here, bam, we got Electro. Do. Aloy. Do. Assassin's Creed. Oh, Captain Marvel. Do. Punisher, Deadpool. Boom, Ronin. Boom, Captain America. Iron Man up there, Black Widow and Iron Man right there. You can't really see them that great, but they're right there. Alright, all that's bonus video. Oh, wait. Ghost Rider, over here, Ghost Rider. Yeah, see? And then, you know what? Whole nother road down here. Seriously, check this out. Bam! We got Thor over here. We got the Hulk. Like, we actually have a real Thor. Real Thor. Marvel Thor. Hulkbuster, another Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, Doctor Strange, Thanos, and Star-Lord. How about all that? Alright. Oh, and then this is the Batman side, which, seriously, all the coolness. Oh, Firefly. Alright. So, video bonus. Alright. Now to the podcast where I want to get angry about a lot of stuff. Alright, let's do this. Alright, it's time for the Ask the Angry Ninja. So, what? Because I'm a ninja, and I'm angry about a whole lot of stuff today. Oh, I'm so angry. Let's just start off with some simple things real fast. Unless you have some real proof, besides you heard it from a guy, take all your conspiracy theories right up your ass. Because the conspiracy theories I've been hearing here lately, I miss the days of Illuminati lizard people. Because at least, I'm like, they're not really ever going to affect me. And on chance there is some lizard race trying to control the humans. They haven't done that bad of a job. Right? I mean, we don't see them ever. Exactly what I want from a politician. I don't want to see them and I don't want to deal with them. So, yay, lizard people. I miss the lizard people days. The latest conspiracy theory I heard, the one that broke my little ninja brain and made me think maybe people have gone way too far with conspiracy theories. I mean, the moon landing was bad enough. They say we faked the moon landing. I just don't believe that for 1 second. But that's beside the point. The newest one is about the coronavirus, which is a horrible, horrible disease. And I'm taking a moment to shout out to my friend Misty Griffith, who unfortunately lost her fight with the coronavirus. So if you're going to try to attack me over anything to the coronavirus, just go ahead and preemptively tell you I'm going to just kick you in the throat and I don't want to hear it. If you have a constructive comment, I'm always open for that. But I literally just lost my friend to the coronavirus. So let's just go with that. And take a moment of silence for my friend Misty. As this is a podcast, I don't want too long a moment of silence because I don't want people to turn off, but she was a great person and deserved better than to die from a stupid disease because people won't listen. Alright, now, the wonderfully stupid conspiracy theory, though, is the coronavirus was created by China, paid for by the Democrats to hurt Donald Trump. So, you're trying to tell me that the Democrats paid a China laboratory to develop the coronavirus, then release it on their own people, killing hundreds of thousands of their own people, and spread across the entire world on the hopes that one person showed up in America to get it, to make sure America caught the coronavirus, to hurt the economy so nobody would vote for Trump. That's what they're saying. That's what the dude believes, and the dude really believes it, and that's what makes me sad. The world right there. That dude needs to be ninja quote. The person who thought this up needs to be ninja quote. Unless like he was high and it's like, what if, man? What if it's all just a plot? And then somebody's like, yeah, I believe that. And the guy's like, no, man, I was high. Don't believe anything I say when I'm high. You're telling me the Democrats hate Trump so much that they would literally create a virus to wipe out 1% of the population of the earth. Meh, because they don't like Trump. Because they think that's going to make Trump lose an election. Newsflash, the people who are going to vote for Trump could care less how many people die, for the most part. Like, the hardcore Trump people don't care. The statement Trump made about going out on Fifth Avenue and shooting somebody and he wouldn't lose any of his voters is a true statement. They would be like, oh, no, Trump was just playing with his gun. Dude jumped in front of the bullet. He didn't mean to. He was just shooting his gun, and then guy's like, oh, man, I'm a Democrat. I should jump from that bullet so people don't like Trump. That's what they would believe. And Trump would tell them that, and that's what would happen. So Trump's right. He could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue, and people would still vote for him. Hopefully at that point, maybe the Republicans would step up in Congress and actually kick him out of office. He's already been impeached. He wasn't tried. He won his trial. So hopefully, if he did something that stupid, he would. But you know what? The stuff they allow him to do is absolutely amazing. They are calling it a big mistake, but White House officials tried to keep Trump from getting involved in the Roger Stone sentencing. That's the headline of the article, and I'm not going to sit here and read the whole article, but it just shows William Barr and Trump will do anything that's not in the law to fuck over the American people. So Trump gets away with it, and Trump's friends get away with it. It's amazing. Do you want to get away with any crime? Donate Trump money and be his friend. That's all you gotta do. You can get away with anything you want. The New York District Attorney has like 3 or 4 offices, and every lead attorney in every one of those offices was investigating Trump or a Trump associate, like Rudy Giuliani or his friends Les Parniff and all of them. And Barr has officially fired all of those district attorneys, all the heads of those supposed to be independent offices, and replaced them with Trump stooges, which isn't even the proper procedure. When a district attorney is removed, they're supposed to have their second command take over. That way there's no tampering with stuff, yeah. But that's not what they're doing. They wholesale firing district attorney. If you're investigating Trump, you're fired. Lieutenant Colonel Minderman, I do believe is his last name, I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly, is an American hero, Purple Heart recipient. He was subpoenaed by Congress. He had to appear because he's like, hey, you have to follow these, they're the law. And you have to testify under oath, so you have to be honest. And you know what? He said some things that didn't help Trump, but in the end didn't hurt Trump either. It was just his honest views of how he interpreted the events that happened. Not supposed to be retaliation for that. That's the law. What did Trump do? Do you know what Trump did? You know? He had the White House pressure him to deny his promotion because he was supposed to be promoted to colonel this year from lieutenant colonel. They literally like, nah, we're not going to sign off on it. And the White House does have that power. And Lieutenant Colonel's like, you know what? I'm just tired. Because obviously there's nothing I can do, because apparently there's other things that are going into a report. Hopefully something will be done about it. I doubt it. It's Trump. Lord knows if they try, they'll just be fired, because Trump's also been firing every single inspector general in the government, because, you know, he does so much shit and so wrong in so many different places. He's like, I gotta fire them all, because they're all investigating me. Stop doing dumb shit and we'll stop investigating you. Fuck. Sorry. Horrible. Anyway, Trump pisses me off. Like, this is ninja kick the throat, dude. Like, this is ridiculous. And he might win re-election, which is the scarier part. That means 4 more years of stuff. And that also means 4 more years of him not afraid of what's going to happen because he can't win again. He's only 2 terms. So the next 4 years, if he wins, are going to be ridiculous. He's going to just go crazy because he'll let him get away with it. Mr. McConnell doesn't have the balls to do anything about it. Anyway, he's firing inspector generals left and right. But Vinderman's like, you know what? Obviously they keep messing with me. They're not going to let me have my promotion. They're never going to stop. I'm just going to retire. So, a Purple Heart represented American hero retired because Trump wouldn't leave him alone. All because he followed the law. And about law and subpoenas, yeah, Trump's not doing so good on that front either. Supreme Court's coming for you. Yeah, you pointed all those people to the Supreme Court. You're like, yeah, my Supreme Court now. Woohoo! I'm gonna win all the. You what? Huh? But we were supposed to. You no? But I'm Trump. I point. You no. Yeah. Let's major decisions. 4 of them went against Trump. 4. Lost his funding for the border while they took illegal leave in the military. What? And this one wasn't against Trump, so it would be a 5th one. But they made it the same week. He said people you could be fired for being LGBTQ. They ruled that, or not fired, denied medical treatment if it's against the doctor's beliefs that you do. Really, Trump? Just because you're a transgender person, you can't. He'll let them use his bathrooms anywhere they want. You're a man who identifies as a female. You can use the female bathroom in Trump Tower. But if you get a staph infection for having sex with him, not a staph, STD, having sex with Trump, as a transgender person, you won't necessarily be able to get medical treatment. Because you know Trump's probably packing some STDs and he'll probably stick his dick in anything he thinks has a vagina. Sorry. It's true. He's kind of a fuck. And, yeah, same. They rolled, nope. That Civil Rights Act covers them too, so they're covered, which is good. Ruling against Trump though. Pro-choice, pro-life. I'm not getting into that, but there was a ruling because I do believe it was Louisiana, maybe, or Mississippi. I forget which state. Brought a case to the Supreme Court trying to shut down their abortion clinics, and the Supreme Court's like, nope, not doing it. And then 2 rulings directly affecting Trump. The Congress subpoenas of his financial records because they believe he's corrupt, and the New York State for subpoenas for his financial records. And he fought them all the way to the Supreme Court because he doesn't want people to know. Even though, especially the one in New York, is directly related to fraud that he did with his family and with his university and his charitable organization. His family so screwed up Trump's charity that they're no longer allowed to be a part of any charity because they stole all the money. So there's that. Yeah, and Supreme Court said, hey, guess what? Even though your lawyer literally stood up in court, in the Supreme Court, and said, since he's the president, he could shoot somebody on 5th Avenue and get away with it, and nobody could stop him. Nobody can investigate him. Nobody can arrest him because he's the president. He has absolute immunity. So the Supreme Court said, huh? Nobody. This is what they said. Nobody has absolute immunity. If it's a legal subpoena, you have to follow it, and you can go fuck yourself. Nobody is above the law. That's what the Supreme Court said. The Supreme Court looked at Trump and goes, nope, you're wrong. Sorry about your luck. Gonna have to answer the subpoenas. You can go back and try to fight them the legal way with actual objections other than absolute immunity if you want, but they're legal. And even though you're president, you have to be accountable, which, whoa, holy crap. Let's hear it for the Supreme Court actually coming through and being like, the law, yay. Because, honestly, with the number of appointments he had, I was worried that the balance wouldn't work out. And I was going to have to go to the Supreme Court and start ninja kicking people. But yay, one branch of our government is actually doing its job. Makes an American ninja proud. And one branch of our government finally came through. Because Trump ain't coming through in the White House. The executive branch is just, it's led by Trump, and narcissist, sociopath doesn't really actually give a shit about anything by himself. And then Congress and the Senate, they're a complete and utter joke at this point. Like, there is just zero reason to have any faith in anything they're going to get done. Nothing. And a lot of that is Mitch McConnell. So this is a personal message to Mitch McConnell. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit. And I don't like you. And I live in Kentucky. I won't be voting for you. And I'm going to encourage every person I know in the world to not vote for you. Now, it only matters in Kentucky, but I'm literally preaching this on the rooftops here. The amount of stuff you don't let happen is amazing. And the amount of stuff you just, look, simple things. Let it come to a vote. Stop being all votes. Your Senate has literally become graveyard, or has whatever. No, that's the Senate. Yeah, he's the Senate. Graveyard of bills that could have helped America because you didn't like them because they came from a Democratic Congress. It doesn't matter where the ideal came from. If it's a good ideal, change it a little bit, put it to a vote. Let the Senate decide. But no, it hits your desk. You get to make the call whether or not it even comes to a vote. And you say no. So you, yourself, are stopping things from happening. I used this example before, and I'm going to use it again. Y'all shut down the government because y'all wanted money for a border wall that nobody thinks is a great idea that I can find. I mean, border security, great idea. Wall, it won't work. It's already falling apart, the parts that were built. You've only built 200 miles of it when you promised 2,000. And places you can't even build wall. Come on. Look, walls don't work. Ladders, saws, underneath. Much better ways to secure. Anyway, shut down the government for it. Sorry, I got sidetracked with the annoying stuff. Shut down the government for it. The military wasn't getting paid. So two Democrats came together like, hey, we're going to put together this little bill that says even while the government shut down, no matter what, the military will always be paid, even if the government shut down. He got to Mitch McConnell's desk, but he said, nope, if we do that, we won't have the power to get what we want. You literally hold the military's paychecks ransom to get what you want. And you thought that was a good idea. Ninja kick in the throat. Yeah. Just what you deserve. Ninja kick in the throat. Now let's talk about the coronavirus. To me, it's a more serious topic than usual because of events that happened in my life. For all the people who are like, don't wear a mask, it's a constitutional right not to wear a mask. I'm not going to argue that. Sure, it's your right to choose not to wear a mask. There's nothing in the laws that say you have to wear a mask. And maybe it'll come out in the next couple months that all these mask mandates were actually illegal. I don't know. This is what I know. This is what the studies have proven. You know, believe me, go watch the video of Bill Nye the Science Guys. Wearing a mask isn't about what you inhale. It's about what you exhale. So if I'm standing next to you breathing through my mask, breathing in, and you're not, and you have the coronavirus and you're asymptomatic so you don't know it, you're still going to be breathing out stuff that's going to get my eyeballs and get my airway and whatever, and it's going to get me sick. If I'm wearing a mask and you're wearing a mask, the chance of you spreading the infection to me if you have it, or me spreading the infection to you because we're both wearing masks, drops like 95%. So there's still a chance I might get it, but it's a much less chance. Wearing a mask sucks. I'm a ninja. I wear a mask a lot. Harder to breathe. It's annoying. It's uncomfortable. If you wearing a mask saves one person's life, the days and weeks of discomfort are worth saving that one person's life. Wearing a mask isn't about your constitutional right. It's about being a decent human being. The coronavirus is real. 137,000 people have died because of the virus. You can have the virus and never know it because you might be one of the lucky ones who fights it off so well, you never show a single symptom. But for 2 weeks of that time, you're contagious. You can spread that disease to somebody who won't survive, who may or may not have a compromised immune system, or might just be one of the lucky ones that gets hit really hard with it. Because that happens too. Perfectly healthy people, nothing wrong with them, no pre-existing conditions, have gotten it, and it's just affected them so badly that they don't live. And you never even showed a sign, which that's not your fault. That's why masks are important. It keeps you from spreading the disease that you may or may not have and may never know if you ever did. That's why the coronavirus is scary, because there's so many people who get it and never show a symptom. And if I hear one more thing about herd immunity, I'm kicking that person in the throat. Because herd immunity applies, you make sure everybody on the planet gets it. That way you're all immune, and the ones that die, well, oh well. The herd's immune, so much for the weak ones. That's what herd immunity means. So much for the weak ones. That's not the world I want to live in. I want to live in a world where everybody actually tries to protect each other. I hate Trump. I think Trump's responsible for a lot of the problems we're having right now. And not so much that he directly caused them, but his lack of leadership and knowing what to do caused these problems. I don't want him to catch coronavirus. If I knew or didn't know I have it and I met Trump, I would wear a mask to protect him. Because that's what a decent human being actually does. I'm diabetic. I have a nephew who's 12. He is diabetic. We both have compromised immune systems. Anytime somebody's around me and doesn't wear a mask, or somebody's around him and doesn't wear a mask, they could be spreading that coronavirus to me or him. At my age, my pre-existing condition, I may not make it. That's a very scary thought for me. I kind of like being alive. I believe the next place is going to be more awesome, but I'm enjoying this place right now with my family. When you wear a mask, you protect everyone around you. Your family, your loved ones. Because you keep saying herd immunity. Well, what about that 1% that won't survive the herd immunity? What if that's 1% of somebody you know? Somebody you love? Somebody you care about? Mother, grandmother, grandfather, child, brother, sister, close friend. What if? That's why we wear masks, for the what if. That's why everyone should wear a mask, for the what if. Am I going to publicly shame you or ninja kick you in the throat if I see people looking at wearing a mask? No. Because who knows? You might be one of the people who really have trouble wearing a mask because it causes you claustrophobia or asthma or one of those things. And you know what? I respect that. That's why I don't randomly go around ninja kicking everyone without a mask. But there are far too many people who could perfectly be wearing a mask and be just fine, other than it's uncomfortable. Who don't? You are exposing everyone when you do that. Because what if? If that's not a good reason for you, then you are a shitty person. Mask saves lives. If 80% of America wore masks, the current rate of infection, which is like 90-something%, would drop to 8% of that. 8. That's that many less people infected, which means this goes away. And hey, that many less people infected means that many less people die. Somebody said, well, it's only 1%. Yeah, that's true. How many people in America have it right now? 3 million confirmed. Is 1% of those people dying really worth it? Not wearing a mask? The last 3 days alone, there's been between 60 and 79 cases a day. You really want 1% of all those people to die? I don't want anybody to die. I like it better than it was 2,000 or 3,000 cases a day. I'd like to get back down to that. Actually, I'd like to get back down to 0. It's that simple. Masks aren't about protecting yourself. They're about protecting other people. Please wear a mask. And oh yeah, stop telling me this isn't a flare-up. Holy crap, what do you call a flare-up? We now have more people getting in it every day than we ever had before. That's kind of a flare-up, you stupid fuck. So yeah, wear a mask. Protect everyone around you, even if you don't like them. I think Mitch McConnell's a little turtle-headed prick, but I'd wear a mask around him. I think Nancy Pelosi's an old crazy lady who needs to retire. I'd wear a mask around her. I got bullied a couple times in school. We all did. I bullied back sometimes. Not really proud of those moments, but we all make our mistakes. And I hate those people. But I'd still wear a mask around them. It's that simple. We do it to protect. So please, be a better person. Even though, maybe you're right. Maybe it's not right to make it a law. That's cool. Don't do it because it's law. Do it because it makes you a decent human being. Alright, now let's talk about the election a little bit more coming up. Holy crap, I'm worried now. Trump's been screwing the pooch so much, I'm like, we got this one in the bag. Trump could lose to a bowl of soup. And then all the polls came out. And Biden's ahead by a lot. And that worries me. Because Biden's ahead. Hillary was ahead too. And then more people came out than they were expecting voting for Trump. So now I'm worried. Biden, don't come out in public and speak unless you absolutely have to. Stay in your basement. Edit your messages. Because I realize, I don't think you have dementia, but you do have this horrible habit of, probably because maybe your history of stuttering, or maybe a little bit of forgiveness. We all have it. We all make mistakes. When you speak in public, you come off like an idiot sometimes. And the only reason I like you more than Trump is Trump's a sadistic, evil idiot, and you're kind of the old man where, like, sit in the corner and like, hey, buddy, okay. At least you're not evil. And stop sniffing people. That's just creepy. Still better than Trump, because you may just sniff people and touch them on the shoulders, and Trump pins them by the wall and grabs them by the pussy. So I'll take your kind over his. Sniffy's creepy, but at least you're not pinning them against the wall and grabbing them by the pussy. So you win on that one. And honestly, as I'm picking the election, who do I think's not as evil or creepy as the other one? And so far, Biden wins on pretty much all those stints. So hopefully the polling's right for once. Oh God, it usually never is. So I'm worried now. And Biden wins. I hope everybody has enjoyed your stimulus money, the CARE Act, because Mitch McConnell's going to let it expire. Yeah, he's not even going to let him vote on it because Mitch McConnell's a jerk. Which is ironic because Kentucky's like the 47th poorest state. So the CARE Act's helped more people in Kentucky than anywhere else. And he's like, I don't care. Fuck Kentucky. I just don't understand Mitch McConnell. I don't. Or because he's a millionaire now from being in office. So maybe he just doesn't care anymore. He's like, I'm old. I'm going to go, my neck's tired of being so big. I'm just going to go lay down. I don't know. Hopefully that's all it is. All right, guys. Oh, yeah, you see Trump's finally wearing a mask? Look at the mask like Trump is. Finally. Holy crap. Maybe people start doing it. Their hero, Cheeto in chief. Because, yeah, he looks like a Cheeto. I know, everybody said it's still true. Finally wore a mask 99 days after everything. Whatever. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Be kind to each other. Wear your mask. Protect your friends. Protect everybody. This is the Angry Ninja Show. Signing out.